Hey guys, what is going on? Thank you very much for clicking play. It's Gamer James here for Gamer Fair TV, and we are ready to start our Bayer Leverkusen journey. Thank you very much to those of you that watched the preview, going through the squad, the finances and all things like that. That was really good. It got a great response, so thank you very, very much for that. Today we have our first two matches of the season. Now the plan had been to do the first two league games, which are at home to Borussia Dortmund and away at Hoffenheim, but I've decided instead to start with the German Cup first round away at second division München Lions, and then the home game with Borussia Dortmund, and that is because if we look at the calendar, if we just move along a little bit, we have in between the two games the German Cup second round draw and the group stage draw for the Champions League. Now I love a draw, don't we all? We all love a cup draw. So assuming we get through this tie, we will have two draws before the Dortmund match. So that's the reason I've gone for it this way. Now you can see here all our results from the pre-season. Very, very good pre-season. Won every game except one, which was a great 1-1 draw against Juventus. Really, really good pre-season, really productive. A few goals scored. Fitness gained from a lot of the players, of course, which is the main thing. So they're all looking relatively good. Bernd Leno, he's only just come back in time for that Juventus game, so he's only played a couple of games. Same with Jonathan Tah. So they're a little bit behind in their preparations, but everyone's looking at a really good level now to go forward. If you follow me on Twitter, you might know that we did end up selling a player, a big player at that, and that is Lars Bender. Absolute legend at Leverkusen. He used to play for München Lions as well. Looking there. Leverkusen signed him back in 2009 for £2.5 million, and he's gone to Bayern Munich for €33.5 million. Sorry, not pounds. I've got it set to euros. I rejected their first offer, and then he kind of threw a hissy fit, said he'd made life very difficult for me at the club, and I'm not having any of that. So he is gone. He was a captain, so he would be very influential in the dressing room. He could probably quite have easily started a player revolt against me. So he goes. We got good money for him. It boosted our squad nicely, and it did allow us to bring in, go back into transfers. It did allow us to bring in this guy from Schalke, Sead Kolasinac. Left back was a bit of a troublesome area for me. I only had Vendel, 20-year-old Brazilian that I showed you in the preview. Really, really good player, but he's the only real left back that I've got in the squad. And then this guy came up from my scouts. Obviously know about him in real life, but I'm trying to get it so the scouting reports bring players to my attention. Perfect player for us to bring in. Excellent stats for a fullback mainly. I know a couple of the crossing and the concentration decision not brilliant, but the tackling, the stamina, he's quick, and I think we have it set to low crosses, so I think he'll be all right there. He's only 23 as well, so good experience. Bosnian international, played 69 times for Schalke. He was at Stuttgart, Hoffenheim and Karlsruhe as well, but he didn't make a first team appearance for any of those clubs. But really, really happy to have got him in. I think it's a fantastic signing. That's not quite wiped us out. We've still got just under 6.8 million that we could spend. But at the minute, not really looking to bring anyone in. We were trying for, you see Luan here, but it's not that Luan. It's a defender by the name of Luan. Looks like he could be really, really good for us. He can play central defence and right back, but struggling to meet the valuation from the club. He's getting unhappy. He's telling the club he wants to leave, but we haven't managed to push that one over the line yet. So whether we managed to in the last couple of weeks of the transfer window remains to be seen. I don't think there's anything else I need to bring to your attention before we crack on. The team is picked. If I just go in and show you that. So we've got Bernd Leno in goal, Tin Jedvaj at right back, Omer Toprak and Alexander Dragovic in the centre of defence, with Benny Henrichs at left back. Vendel is... Vendel must be injured. Did he get injured again? That's not good. Take that off. Oh, he's suspended from last season then, okay. So we have a right-footed left-back in the team, but Dragovic could come across if it's needed, if it's not working out. So we've got Charles Aranguiz in the regista role at the minute, because I'm quite liking that in this formation, this save. Kevin Campbell as a roaming playmaker, and again, these two positions, centre and midfield, totally different to what I've been doing. Normally it was a ball-winning midfielder and a deep-line playmaker, but these roles are suiting the players, and I'm always, if you've got a round hole, you put a round peg in it. You don't mess with it. Got Julian Brandt out on the left as an inside forward because he's right-footed, and Karim Bellarabi on the right, fast winger. Hakan Çalhanoğlu playing as supporting role as an advanced playmaker, and it's Javier Chicharito Hernandez leading the line. Excellent pre-season from him. You can see there 5 goals in 5 starts, a couple of assists, 3 Player of the Match awards as well. He's done a really, really good job in the pre-season. Looking to carry on what was an amazing debut season for him as well in real life. So that is the squad to go. We're just going with the standard mentality, nothing too adventurous at the minute. In real life, Leverkusen got knocked out in the second round by Sportfreunde Lotte from the 3rd division on penalties, so it can happen. So we've got the... I really don't like these pre-match interviews. It's a special day, can't wait to get started. Oh, come on. Ivica Olic plays for Munchen Lions now. Come on, thank you. Get away from me there. I hate those. Do a pre-match press conference and then they go and give you all that as well. Right, we need to tell them to go out there and tell them to... well, that didn't work, did it? That's an awfully big stadium for Munchen Lions. Do they play in the Allianz Arena? Surely not. Surely not. They're not 1860 Munich, are they? They're not the same team. No, they can't be. They haven't changed their name, have they? Okay, anyway. Let's move that up there a little bit. Alright, Benny Henrichs. Good ball to Brandt, and he's gone for goal. Good save, good save. Good early chance, good early shot. Let them know who's boss. Let's get into them early. Sebastian Bernish at left back there, former Leverkusen player. It's cleared forward now, but Toprak picks it up. Aranguiz. We should have far too much quality. I'm playing a full strength team in this. Oh, Chicharito. Oh, what a save. Brilliant save. Chicharito should have scored though, probably. How is that not a clear-cut chance? He's 1-on-1. Really don't get that clear-cut chance thing. Really do not know how it counts what a clear-cut chance is. Surely clean through 1-on-1 with the keeper is a clear-cut chance. Henrichs has done well there. Played it forward to Brandt. Çalhanoğlu will chase, but he won't get to that. So a reasonably dominant start. It's one of those old banana skin games. It's you love them when you're managing the lower division team. I prefer cup ties on the lower division team. I really do. So when you're the bigger team, you're expected to be winning easily, and it doesn't always work out like that. I would like a goal in the next. Well, with this highlight would be nice. Get an early goal. Let's get the nerves settled. Jedvaj, you can put it across, and there's Brandt, and there's the early goal that I wanted. 16 minutes on the clock. Julian Brandt scores Bayer Leverkusen's first goal under my management. Brilliant cross from Jedvaj and Julian Brandt. So FM16's overpowered crosses look like they could have made it into FM17 as well, which is no bad thing. I always scored plenty of goals from crosses, so I do like that. I do like getting out wide and getting the crosses in. Generally, because I only play one up front, so you kind of need to go out wide and get crosses in when you only play one up front. But here's Toprak and Jedvaj. Aranguiz. It's a slightly different. The formation is the one that I played with Estudiantes in FM16, but the instructions are slightly different. I've gone for more of a possession-based game, whereas with Estudiantes, and there's Chicharito, and he's off the mark for the season. It's 2-0, and we've got that quick-fire double. So yeah, as I said, we were just clear it out to the flanks, get the wingers in, because we had really fast wingers and really fast strikers, and it was a case of just get it up there direct. 35-40% possession every game. It didn't matter. We just we destroyed teams doing that, and it was brilliant. But I just wanted with Leverkusen just to try and go a little bit more realistic with them, as Bellarabi's in, and there's Brandt for his second. 25 minutes in, and we're 3-0 up. Looks like we will be having 2 cup draws. It's going to take an absolute disaster for us not to be in the hat now. Brilliant goal. They have been really, really top class goals. This slight possession, more possession orientated tactic is working really well. I know we're playing a lower ranked team, and I know we're actually looking at that, we haven't got the most possession, but I think that's because we're not playing a slow tempo. We've got it set to, I think it's set to normal. It might even be set to slightly higher. So I guess you're going to lose the ball a little bit more there. But we've got it. I think the tactic looks like it could bring us some success. It'll need a few little tweaks, of course. I mean, pre-season we did play a couple of good teams. Obviously, we had the game against Juventus. We went away to Palermo. Hernandez, Chicharito gets his second, curls it in well. So yeah, we did have a couple of tougher games. So we played Zaragoza as well from the Spanish second division. That's a lovely finish. Poor goalkeeping, but a lovely finish. So yeah, we weren't just playing no hope as the whole pre-season. We did have some good games, and we probably should have beaten Juve, actually, to be fair. Let's tell them, don't get complacent, because we don't want to get complacent. I'm very pleased with that, actually. That's gone better than I could have hoped for. I'm really happy with that first half. Absolutely sensational performance. But I really don't want... I want to go out there and I want to get 6, 7, 8. I'm not one of these managers that will hold back. I want goals. Always want more. Always want more goals. I don't like it when a manager sits back. No, you go out there and you do your job. You get the goals. But Stefan Aigner now, familiar name in German football, Stefan Aigner. Don't know what he's doing down in the second division. He's far too good for that. Must be on a really good wage. Here's Andrade. Good run. Oh, Bernd Lehner, what are you doing? Victor Andrade. That name rings a bell. Sure, he played in Portugal. But it's a great run and a good finish. But like Chicharito's second goal, left a lot to be desired from the keeper. That one again, not great goalkeeping. He does have a mistake in him, but there's Chicharito for the hat trick. What a save! What a save that is! Should have been Hernandez's hat trick. I'd like him to get the hat trick now before the hour mark, so I can bring on Pohan Palo. Joel Pohan Polo. He doesn't look like he's going to get it. We're just past the hour mark. Joel Pojan Polo. I'm just going to call him Joel, I think. Do I bring him on now? Would that upset Hernandez if he doesn't get the chance? Kevin Campbell can go there, and we'll bring. We'll bring Baumgartlinger on, and then what we'll do is we'll switch Baumgartlinger, and so I'm probably going to have to change his role as well. Ball winning midfielder, I think, for Baumgartlinger. He's very, very good in that position. Aaron Geith, he can be a deep line, so we're back to what I would normally do by default. I am going to give Jonathan Tah a little run out just to get some fitness up, and we'll leave Chicharito on just for the minute. So I really want him to get the hat-trick. It'd be a really good start to the season for him. Get him off to a flyer, get that confidence high, because when Javier Hernandez is confident and putting the ball away, there's no stopping him. but the game has kind of died now. Gonna bring Kevin Folland on, I think, and we'll bring him on for Bellarabi, but he likes to play as a Raumdeuter. So let's see how he does there. This will be his debut for the club, former Hoffenheim player. Interestingly, in real life, he got sent off 6 minutes into the home game against Hoffenheim a couple of weeks ago. Game that Leverkusen went on to lose 3-0. Yeah, so getting sent off 6 minutes into the game against your old club. Well done, Agent Folland. Your work here is done. But there he is there, and Campbell. One of my favourite Leverkusen players, Kevin Campbell. Absolutely fantastic player. Love watching him. He's just energy. He is just energy. But there it is, 4-1 then. So we lost the second half, but it's good. We've avoided the banana skin. It's a good win. That is a really good win. 2 goals each from Brandt and Hernandez. And we are through to that second round draw, which we will bring you as and when it happens. Right. We're back. We're back in time for the Champions League draw. Rather stupidly, I kind of skipped the German Cup draw because I pressed continue by mistake instead of view draw. If I find the news item, we got... Hang on, where is it? There it is. We picked up a tie against Rot-Weiss Essen, who play in the German regional division, so we've done really, really well there. But it's going to be a tough game because they knocked Schalke out in the first round, so that's going to be a really tough game. It would have been a really good draw to watch as well because we ended up all the way down here in the second to last draw. That would have... So sorry about that, guys. I messed up there. So a couple of interesting ones. Dortmund play Wolfsburg. Bayern go to Mainz. Hoffenheim against Stuttgart. That would be a good one. Stuttgart relegated, so that would be a good one. You've got Wattenschied playing FC Köln and Homburg playing Braunschweig. Division 3 club there. Halle. They've got Hertha Berlin, which is a good one. Couple of obviously all Bundesliga ties. You've got Frankfurt there against Red Bull, Bochum against Gladbach. That could be quite an interesting one as well. So yeah, that's the draw there. I mean, feel free to pause the video if you do want to look at it in any more detail. But I guess we'll get in and do the ever so complicated Champions League draw. Of course, it draws it by seeds, doesn't it? So it'll draw the first seed and then the second seed, and yeah, it'll do it and do whatever. So let's go. Let's see what group we end up in. Barcelona into Group A, Juventus Group B, Benfica Group C, CSKA Moscow Group D. Group E is Bayern, Leicester City in F, Paris Saint-Germain in G, and Real Madrid in H. Right, where second seed, really look at that, it's a really strong lineup of second seed teams, isn't it? Arsenal, Atletico Madrid, Borussia Dortmund and Manchester City. Oh, it's stronger, it arguably is as strong as the first seeds. Who would we like to be in there? I suppose if we had to pick one, it would be Group D or Group F, I think. Maybe even Group C with Benfica wouldn't be terrible. So Barcelona get Dortmund. Wow. That's a game I've always wanted to see in real life, and it's never happened yet. Juventus get Sevilla. Man City going with Benfica. Arsenal in with Moscow. Atletico Madrid in with Bayern. So we can end up in any of these groups now. There's no protection on any of these now because there's no two teams the same. Napoli have gone in with Leicester. Oh, we are going to have a really tough one then. We've got Paris Saint-Germain. Ouch. That will not be easy, although I know they're not as... have a quick look at their squad. They're not as good as they were, are they? They obviously still got Di Maria, still got Cavani, but of course they've got no Ibra. But they have still got a really, really good squad. It's going to be a tough game. I think we're already looking at going for second place in the group. Who have we got in the third seeds? We've got Tottenham, Villarreal, PSV, Ajax, Lyon. Oh God! Out of all of them, probably be wanting Kiev or Olympiacos. Really, maybe Ajax. Ajax are straight in with Dortmund and Barca. Olympique Lyonnais go in with Juve and Sevilla. Villarreal in with Man City and Benfica. Olympiacos in with Cesca and Arsenal. PSV in with Bayern and Atleti, and Dinamo Kiev go in with Leicester and Napoli, which means we're getting Tottenham or Sporting Lisbon. Oh God, it's going to be Tottenham, isn't it? And it's Tottenham. Oh my word. Wow, and Roma are in the fourth seed. I don't think it really matters who we get here. I think we're now playing for third. Roma go in with Barcelona, Dortmund and Ajax. That's a group. Victoria Pilsen into Group B with Juve, Sevilla and Lyon. Monaco go in with Villarreal, Man City and Benfica. Club Brugge with Olympiacos, Arsenal and CSKA Moscow. Group E, that is Besiktas in with PSV, Atletico and Bayern. Legia Warsaw in with Kiev, Napoli and Leicester, which means we get either Salzburg or Celtic. Oh God, it's going to be Celtic, isn't it? Oh my word. Wow. Just wow. That is a group and a half. Paris Saint-Germain, Tottenham and Celtic. Well, at least they're all massive games. There'll be sellouts at every ground. That's just unbelievable. What a draw. There's some really tasty looking groups there as well. So it's going to be an interesting one. I was really hoping to get to the knockout stages. It's going to come down to those games against Tottenham and Celtic. We're going to have to, I think we can say goodbye to the Paris Saint-Germain games, but oh my word. That is terrible, terrible, terrible. What a draw. We have got a player coming in. Breaking news, transfer news are happening now. Emiliano Rigoni. This was Rudy Voller, my director of football, has put the bid in for this guy from Independiente. I know him well from my Estudiantes save. Either-footed, can play either wing, so really good, really quick, good crossing, good dribbling. First touch is really good as well. Passing technique, work rate is really, really good. He's got the flair and the determination as well as the agility and balance. I mean, I think they're quite important for wingers as well. Natural fitness is really good as well. So he's got the makings of a really, really good winger. We're getting him for 2.8 million rising to 3.8, which I think it's a steal. I really do, for an either-footed winger. So we will confirm that. That's a really good bit of business, Mr. Voller. Well done, sir. Well done indeed. Right, that one will go through. We've got a couple of days now till the Dortmund game, so I'll get everything lined up for that, and I'll see you in a minute. Right, we are back. We are ready to go with the Dortmund game. Quite a lot of games already been played. Look at that. Bayern Munich top already. Look at that goal difference. They won 7-0 against Mainz. Just scroll back here and we'll show it you. Robert Lewandowski with a hat-trick. Arturo Vidal with a couple on, that would be his debut for them, wouldn't it? Was he there last season? No, he was there last season, so sorry, that would not be his debut. Starters who mean to go on, I guess. So we have this game against Dortmund. These are we've made one change. We've brought Vendel in at left back, who's back from suspension, and Emiliano Rigoni, he's going to not make the bench at the minute. We're going to save him for another game. So it is Bernd Leno in goal, Tin Yedvay, Omer Toprak, Alexander Dragovic, Vendel in defence, Charles Aranguiz and Kevin Campbell in midfield, with Julian Brandt, Hakan Çalhanoğlu, Karim Bellarabi and Javier Chicharito Hernandez. We are going with the home team, so we're going with the formation that will hopefully help us dominate the game against Borussia Dortmund. Yeah, good luck. If you win, you're going to be goals and goals behind Bayern. 7-0, that's ridiculous. I mean, look at that team. That's fantastic, isn't it? Ousmane Dembele, look at those stats. Turns out to be one of the best right wingers in the game, I'm led to believe. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, probably my favourite Bundesliga player at the moment in real life, when he's not talking on his phone and getting suspended for it. But this is going to be such a tough game. Mario Götze is starting the game even though he's injured, and Mark Bartra is on the bench even though he's injured. That's interesting. If we go in hard on Götze, then we could get him done. Don't really want to close down Aubameyang, because if he gets past you, you're in trouble. So, passionately, let's give the fans something to cheer. Let's go. The Bay Arena is rocking. It is full. The fans are looking forward to a great game here. And let's just move those. What's on top here? The match stats. Let's just move those down there. The league table can just be shrunk a little bit. Only 18 teams, of course, in the German Bundesliga. So let's see. We're defending a corner immediately. That's not good, is it? Bellarabi, though, does well. Heads away. Dembele. Sebastian Rode. Rafael Guerreiro. Good block from Vendel. And held off there. We are not doing anything here at all. Let's just move that down a little bit. Julian Weigl. Oh, good tackle, Aaron Grease, and Campbell to Brandt. Çalhanoğlu. Set Hernandez away now. Oh, Hernandez had just had to come back on side there, so he doesn't get on the end of that. But we're closing down well here. We're doing all right. Julian Brandt. Kevin Campbell. Bellarabi now. Oh, he's done well. Drives at the defence and then passes it back to Roman Berkey. That was not a shot. That was not a shot at all. That was rubbish. He is not left-footed. It is fair to say. He does not have a left foot. And Aubameyang. First sighting of goal for the African Player of the Year. But I think we've done all right here. We've had a lot. We've had 6 shots, 5 on target, but none of them worthy. Oh, that's a great ball in, surely to Dembele. None of them really worthy of a highlight, which is a bit strange. So here's Guerreiro, and Aaron Greith heads away at the near post. Chicharito, will pick it up. End of that highlight. Can we create something just before the break? Here's Çalhanoğlu and Julian Brandt. See, I like this. This possession is going nicely. These little passing moves. Campbell, he's gone for goal. Oh, could have passed it inside the fullback there. Bellarabi would have got onto that. Now that's the half-time whistle. Let's give him a bit of a kick. Come on. We can still come out of this with a win. So, Dragovic to Vendel. Why am I commentating on this first highlight? It's just going to peter out into nothing, isn't it? Never learn. Every time. There we go. So we're doing quite well. We're edging the possession. We've not had what Football Manager classifies as a clear-cut chance yet. Whatever they classify as a clear-cut chance, I don't know. Çalhanoğlu, what can he do with this? Dragovic with the header! Oh! Almost scores on his debut. Bellarabi, can he get it across? It's back to Campbell. And Aaron Greith, he hits one! Flashes wide from Charles Aaron Greith. Oh, this is Çalhanoğlu territory. This is, I know he's hit the bar. Right, I'm just going to pause it here a minute, guys. Right, this season in real life, by Leverkusen, I've hit the woodwork 7 times already. Last season, they hit the woodwork more times than any other team in Germany. And that is obviously being translated into the game because we've hit the woodwork twice in this match. Unbelievable. Let's see if we can capitalise because we're playing well. We are playing well. Here's Çalhanoğlu. What are you going to do? Run at that defence. Get a shot away? Oh, gets under the ball. Campbell and Bellarabi are looking quite tired. So we're going to bring them off. We will bring on Yurchenko, and we will bring on, who did I say, Bellarabi. So we will bring Kevin Folland on to make his debut, and we'll give him, I'm going to put him on inside forward, so he's matching Julian Brandt actually for this one. He's left-footed out there. It's weird because on FM15 I played with inside forwards. On FM16 I played with, oh, Hernandez is injured. I played with wingers on FM16 and I'm back to inside forwards on this one. It's bizarre. Right, let's give him a pep talk that you can make a difference. Seem deep in thought. Why? Why are you deep in thought? Just get out there and put the ball in the net. Is there going to be late drama? Here's Brandt and Pampolo now. And Çalhanoğlu's in. Oh! Berkey saves. What a save that is. That is unbelievable. What a save. Can we get another chance? Kagawa heads away. Oh no, and Aubameyang's got it. We've kept him quiet all game, but he's played Schürrle in. And Toprak stands tall. And now it's a case of, can we hold on for another minute and get off to a good start and a clean sheet? Schmelzer though, and Aubameyang, don't let him turn. He's turned. Oh, what a save by Bernd Leno. Oh, that matches the one at the other end from Berkey just a second ago, doesn't it? Wow. Two phenomenal saves, but Pulisic, and they scramble it away, Leverkusen. Come on, ref, blow the whistle. There it is. 0-0. Entertaining. It's all right. We've done all right there. There were some positives. I'm hoping Hernandez isn't too badly injured. What does it say it might be? Thigh injury. Oh God, that's going to be hamstring, isn't it? If he's out with hamstring, that's going to be 6 weeks. What does it say? God, fingers crossed. What does it say? Hernandez injured. Dead leg, 2 to 3 days. Whew. He will be back for Hoffenheim then next... oh no, of course, yes. International break, isn't it? It's a good job I wasn't going to do the Hoffenheim game because I obviously hadn't looked at the dates. Right, so that's it, guys. That's the end of episode 2. That's the first games of the season played. Good 4-1 win in the Cup and an entertaining 0-0 draw. I'm quite happy with that. I'm quite happy with the point at home to Dortmund. I have to say it's... it was always going to be a tough game, so to come into that, I thought the tactic worked quite well. I'm quite happy with how that's coming on. Yes, 50-50 possession. Would kind of like a little bit more, but we created a lot of chances, a lot of shots on goal, and yeah, quite happy with that. Quite happy with that. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you could just tickle that little like button, that would be brilliant. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and let other people know that it's here. And let's get some people watching. That would be fantastic. Whatever you're doing, guys, thank you very much. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you again soon. Cheers, guys.